Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Bridgeport Stadium in Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to the James Madison Dukes. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Delaware Blue Hens, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Dukes will kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Delaware's offense will have first crack at this one. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
They'll run it to the right. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's the seven. Brown will throw it. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Blue Hens decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. So James Madison's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
It is important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. At the 35, he's loose. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Dukes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. To the air on first down. Snagged out of the air. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown.
He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and then guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And the extra point is good. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Tight end now in motion. The give to the tailback. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Rides the back and leaves it. Makes his man miss. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Working the middle, it's complete. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. The Dukes will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Give to the running back. Fights off the defender.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Blue Hens with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run it. Turns it on in midfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting a tackle for loss.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
The Blue Hens need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Kelly. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the 10. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. To the ground with the back. Spins away from the defense. Finds his way ahead for 6 and a little breathing room to the 17. And the Dukes can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
The Dukes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Gonna look downfield again. Here's a heat. He'll try to do it himself. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Dukes look to keep this drive humming. Quarterback on the keeper. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Hard running there. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen. The Dukes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Dukes will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Entertaining 1st quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Brown wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though, and you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Caught over the middle, it's Kelly. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. And the Blue Hens have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The run from the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
There he goes! Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Got his man on the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, the tight end was in blocking on that play. The quarterback just kind of freaked out. Was just trying to find someone to outlet and dump the football to. Found the tight end. He wasn't expecting it, and as a result, loses yards on the catch.
Finds his big tight end. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. Field goal is good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The Dukes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying to impose their will with the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. To the air on 2nd down. Got his man downfield. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Send the tight end in motion. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Dukes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game, he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Brown will throw it. Still looking, on the move. Got his man. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. He leaves it with the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Bunch formation for these receivers. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Blue Hens are marching down the field. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying. Altogether.
And the Blue Hens are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Trying to keep the drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Here's the pressure. Finds his man. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. The Dukes send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the 2nd half.
Looking to the big tight end. It's incomplete and maybe a little little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. The throw to the outside is complete. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Blue Hens will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Just about 30 seconds to go, and you want to score, but the last thing you need to do is give up a cheapie. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quick strike complete. Turning it on! They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he's got a chance. Got the first down himself. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run. And he's got a first down. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Blue Hens will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Allen. Maybe a little too bold on that return as he's out of bounds at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Going to the run to start this second half. Hits that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. The play action fake. Fakes to grab. He's loose. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
On 3rd down, going up top. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Dukes line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Brown wants to pass. Steps away. It's complete on the right side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
The Blue Hens will try to pin them back with the punt. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. And then a low-scoring game. It's a seam wide open! And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Dukes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Nice move there. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Right down the boulevard. And we are dead even after the field goal here in the 3rd. All tied up and just about set to kick it away.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. The RPO fired complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. And the Blue Hens are flying down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man on the right. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Blue Hens will have it 1st and 10. They're going to run it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Brown will throw it. Fires to the tight end. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. And this offense is so close they can almost taste taking a 4th quarter lead, but they don't want to leave too much time on the clock for an answer. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Touchdown, Delaware! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. They'll try to add another to their lead. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Complete to start this drive. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back on the option, the give.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
From the gun, the ground game. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking downfield on first down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on first down. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Blue Hens will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse, but move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it set up on the outside. Across the 45. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the Dukes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Wisely avoids the tackle with the slide. The Dukes will punt it away on 4th down. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the officials spot it. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Going to the ground. Picks up the first down, still moving. At midfield, he's got room. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Hens!
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover. and the offense falls in the football.
They'll leave it with him. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. And the Dukes are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose.
He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Going the other way, and he's got room. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the handoff. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Blue Hens really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Brown wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Culliver. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. The running back has it. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Tries to get it on the ground. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
And just leaving no doubt in this one, right? 4th down, they've got the lead, running the ball and picking up the 1st. They're going to ice this game, baby.
You talk about 2-minute drills. This is how you end the ball on an offensive 2-minute drill when you're winning. Run the clock out, run the football, be physical, watch it go to zeros.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.